Hello all and welcome to the next video here in the Onion Man's Rooftop 2 at a cow caravan of treasure, and sometimes bartered. The streak continues, and we are into the next journey into monthlies. Yeah, I got my monthlies here. These are for the month of, what are we in June? So May. These are the May comic book order. And yeah, we're in the beginning of June, so there you go. Anybody who knows me knows I order my comics at the end of the month. They all come in, so you get to see them kind of at the beginning of the next month. At least I try to time it that way. Sometimes it gets a little off the rails. But, yeah. Ooh, you hear that? It's been raining and thundering for like on and off for the past few days. It's been pretty wild. We don't get this kind of rain, so, yeah. Hailing, too. A lot of hail, a lot of tornado warnings. It's pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But, I like it. I don't know. I like the sound of thunder and rain. It's calming in a weird way. Tornadoes, not so much. But you know what I mean. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this and check out our Midtown order. We're trying out a couple of new comics this month. See how they do. See if they're going to be worth picking up later on. Who knows? You never know. Sometimes you'll find one that's really good, but you don't really think it's good enough to be one of your monthlies, so you end up getting it in trades as it comes out. Got our brown Midtown bag. Apologies if I get a little sidetracked. The NBA Finals are on right now. Currently, to put a stamp on this video, a bit of a timestamp, we are in Game 3 of the NBA Finals. It is the Denver Nuggets and Miami Heat. We're in the fourth quarter with about 3.5 minutes left. Denver is up 99-83. I'm actually kind of pulling for the Heat. This is one of the first times where I kind of like both teams that are in the finals. I know I'm going on a sports rant here. I apologize. I actually like both teams in the finals here. So we'll see what happens. But I'm kind of pulling for the Heat just because it'd be cool to see Jimmy Butler get a ring and Kyle Lowry get another one and Kevin Love get another one, you know. Mainly Jimmy Butler, but it is what it is. All right, let's take a look at our comics. Sorry for that tangent. We got Ghost Rider. I like this Ghost Rider run by Benjamin Percy. It's been really good. Pretty nice cover here. The covers are what have been fantastic on this. That was a big thunder. Anyway, moving on. Another good one here. Yeah, kind of got like the whole Weapon X head garb over here, which we saw last time too. So, good series. If Ghost Rider, not maybe one of those characters that a lot of people think would have a great series, but it's been pretty solid. And I say that as somebody who's not really a Danny Ketch fan, because he's in it. Daredevil 11 plus a guest story guest starring, apologies, Iron Fist. Interesting. Chip Darsky's on Daredevil. Darsky, I always say it wrong. It's been a great run. I love his run. It's been pretty. I almost said hit and miss. Not really. His Batman run has been hit and miss, and you'll see that here in a minute. But I love the Daredevil run. Yeah. Daredevil, I think, is the only book I've been getting consistently since 2011 when Mark Waid took it over. Yeah. X-Force, I decided to go ahead and stick with X-Force for a little bit, see how it keeps working out. I just like the kind of randomness of this team. You kind of got this new evil kind of beast working from the shadows. Domino, Colossus, Deadpool, Omega Red, and Lara X-23 as Wolverine. I'm a big Colossus fan, so anything with Colossus I'm always down to kind of get back into. Omega Red, he's just one of those characters, it's like, why? But then he's kind of here and you're like, oh, okay, fair enough. But I like it. I wasn't always getting Benjamin Percy's X-Men run. I had been getting it in trades just because for a while there it was 2 issues a month, and I don't like 2-issue-a-month books. I always get those in trades if they're good. But we're back to 1 book a month, and it makes it a little easier, a little bit more palatable to be getting. Black Adam by Christopher Priest, a.k.a. Jim Owsley, a.k.a. this is number 11 of 12. We're almost done. I really like this book. It's kind of a It's a bit of a slow burn. It's 12 issues, but it's a slow burn of a 12 issues. You can tell they were trying to make it more grand as it went. I don't know if they've done a very good job of that, but it's been a solid book. I can't put it down. It's been pretty good. Christopher Priest in general usually does pretty good work. I'm not going to say everything I've ever read of his has been great. Obviously, if you know what he did with Hobgoblin and back in the past, then you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I do like this Black Adam story. It's almost over. We'll see what happens. I try not to do spoilers, but it's definitely this kind of weird generational Black Adam story. That's why I can put it. Oh, we got a comic that's a little backwards. All right, we are back with Neil Gaiman and Buckingham's Miracle Man. We missed last month; it was delayed, but it's back here, so pretty cool. I've really enjoyed it. I'm glad he's getting to finish up his run. I've read all that Alan Moore run. I've read up until this one, so I'm happy to see it continuing and see where it goes. I like Miracle Man. Yeah, just read it. If you haven't ever read Miracle Man, go back and get the Alan Moore stuff. Read it. If you think Alan Moore's, I know this is Neil Gaiman and I'm going on an Alan Moore tangent, but if you think like V for Vendetta and Watchmen are good, then you'll like Miracle Man, and I would go as far as to say it's even better than those. I think his Miracle Man run is better. Like that and his Swamp Thing run both are probably better than those like kind of graphic novel type stories. So there you go. Immortal X-Men number 11. I like this cover. It looks pretty cool with Storm like in the trees and everything and the waterfall in the background. Looks really nice. I've liked Immortal X-Men. It's been really good. It changed there for a few issues. For a few issues, it was Immoral X-Men, and now we're back to Immortal X-Men. That was just kind of like a little mini event within the story to go with some other stuff, the Sins of Sinister and all that stuff. So glad to see it back to Immortal X-Men, because I gotta admit, the Sins of Sinister stuff was not that interesting to me, and I like Kieran Gillen, but I don't know, there was something off about that Sins of Sinister story, probably because it was Mr. Sinister, and as cool of a villain as he looks, I never thought he was really that interesting of an actual villain. Dawn of DC, we got Shazam. Mark Waid is taking over this Shazam book, or I guess you could say rebooting Shazam in a way. I'm hoping it's better than what we've gotten with Billy Batson in previous DC stories. Like, ever since the New 52, I feel like they've just constantly dropped the ball with Captain Marvel. I know he's Shazam. I still call him Captain Marvel. I feel like they just keep dropping the ball with it. Like, it's kind of like the movie. You know, in the movie, you have this Superman-esque level powerful character, but he's got the mind of a child. I don't get it. You go back to like the Golden Age Wiz comics, I know it's like apples and oranges now, but he was never like that. He has the wisdom of Solomon for a reason. And then it feels like it's never used. So I've never liked this like man-child Shazam book, and this kind of sounds like it's trying to go back to like a more lighthearted, yet adult, I don't want to say adult, that's not the right word, serious take, I guess, where it's just kind of fun, happy-going Captain Marvel, but he can't be Captain Marvel. They're just calling him the Captain in this book, as far as I know. So we're going to see, I love Mark Waid, and I think Mark Waid can handle Golden Age characters fantastically. We've seen that with stuff like Kingdom Come, and I think that's my biggest hope for this book, is because since Mark Waid did do Kingdom Come, I'm hoping that he understands Billy Batson a little better than everybody else, and he can get it down, because he did really well with them in that book. So high hopes for this one. We'll see. I just want a classic take on Captain Marvel again. Chip Darsky's 900 Batman, issue 900 of Batman. It's been up and down with this run. I like some of the time hopping stuff. What I don't like is that I think Darsky's getting a little too wordy. It kind of almost feels like when Todd McFarlane tried to start getting all grandiose with Spawn and it didn't work. There are issues of this that just feel like it's very wordy filler. But then there's other issues where like he meets the Arkham Batman and it's amazing. So there's weird stuff to it where it's like, it's up and down, it's hit and miss. I've kept up with it. So we'll see. I think it has been more hit than miss, but still, when it misses big. And when it hits big. It's a love it or hate it kind of book, in my opinion. His Daredevil is way more consistent, and I think an overall better book. If you're looking for a Chip Darsky book to enjoy, get Daredevil instead of his Batman. I'll be honest about that. Um, Speaking of, what I think is actually a better Batman book at the moment, Batman Detective Comics, issue 1072. This is by Ron V. Um, this is a gorgeous cover. I love this cover. This Grundy cover. I love Grundy. I got a soft spot for Grundy. He's another one of those low-key characters that's like, I love him. He's one of my favorites. Um, if you want a Batman kind of detective story in the depths of Gotham with a little bit of supernatural element thrown in, there you go. This is a great book. Highly recommended if you're wanting just an old school kind of noir horror twist Batman story. Kind of like when Mike Mignola did it. But I would say even more so supernatural and horror. But I like it. I think it's actually better than the Chip Darsky book, and I'm a huge Darsky fan, but like I got to give credit where credit's due. I think this book is actually better. It's more entertaining, more interesting. And lastly, we got this beautiful Alex Ross cover for Doctor Strange #3, plus a story guest starring Sister Grimm. Oh, okay. Doctor Strange, 60 years. We're hitting it. Yeah, I like this cover. It's Doctor Strange with like a Dormammu head, so we'll see. It's been a great book. I kind of went on a rant in my Marvel Legends Doctor Strange unboxing. Not a rant, but a tangent where I talked about how much I actually love Doctor Strange, the comic book, the old stuff. Not just like MCU stuff, even though I love the MCU Doctor Strange for the most part. Multiverse of Madness, we got some issues. But anyway, I love this book. It's been great. The first 2 issues were really exciting, and it makes me really excited for where it's going. I love that Alex Ross has given this throwback Jack Kirby art style with like the cosmic stuff. You see like all the eyeballs and like this brain in the background. Like it's really cool. No spoilers, but check it out if you're wanting a fascinating just fantasy book. So yeah, nice cover as well. Now we get to the last part. Those are the books for the month, and for the month of May 2023. And we are in cover mode. Sorry, I was looking at the game over here on the side. Where I pick my favorite cover of the month. So, Doctor Strange, definitely going to be a contender. Anytime Alex Ross is doing something, going to be a big contender. I love this Grundy Detective Comics cover. Batman, kind of generic there for a minute. We got Shazam. I do like this cover. I think it's clean. I love the old Wiz comic stuff in the background. So it's got like a really cool nostalgia kick to it, but I do love this Storm cover. It looks crisp, it looks clean, it looks great, but I don't know if I'm going to put it on my favorites. I've loved all these Miracle Man covers. They're very classic, very iconic looking, and I love this one. It's kind of like the shattered memories of, well, if you know anything about Alan Moore's run, then you definitely know about the memories of the past with Miracle Man. Maybe I'm gonna put that one there. This is a great looking Black Adam cover. I like this art. It looks really clean. The Black Adam covers have actually been really nice for a while, so I'm actually gonna throw that in the maybe pile. X-Force, I mean, it looks cool for what it is, but pretty generic art style and everything. Same thing with Daredevil here. It's cool, but I mean, kind of what you expect. And of course, the Ghost Rider covers are always a really cool. So we got a lot of contenders this time. Let's take these out. Man, we got Ghost Rider. I'm going to switch this around because it's annoying me that it's upside down in the bag and board. Okay. I do like it. I like this Ghost Rider kind of battling another Ghost Rider. I mean, I mentioned Danny Ketch earlier. Just, you kind of got to roll with me here. I don't want to spoil anything. I do like it. I don't think it's as cool as the one that just had that one on the front. I'm not going to say which one that one is, but that one. So I'm going to eliminate that one. This Black Adam cover looks amazing, and I'm sure this character, I mean, I know who she is, but like, I'm just getting a Scarlet Witch vibe off of it, so we'll take that one out. I do like this Miracle Man cover a lot. Maybe. These Detective comic covers have all been amazing. Maybe. I love this Alex Ross Doctor Strange cover, but I'm going to take it out. I don't think it's got as much cool stuff going for it as the first two issues. So we're down to Miracle Man and Detective Comics. I love the like kind of nostalgic look of this one with the old art. Kind of like what we saw with the Shazam one, which is interesting when you think of the history of those two characters and the similarities and the way they use their powers. But this Grundy one is just... I got a soft spot for Grundy, man. Yeah. I'm going to give it to the Grundy one. I'm going to give it to Detective Comics with Grundy on the cover here. Like I said, I got a dumb soft spot for Grundy in my heart. So, and it's just a nice piece of art. I mean, it looks great. Like, you could frame this and it would look awesome as like a poster or something. So, I'm giving Detective Comics the win this time. So there you go. There's our books for May 2023. Yeah, cool. And that's it for this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully, we're going to check out some of these books. We're going to definitely see if that Shazam book holds up. Hopefully it does. Hopefully Doctor Strange keeps kicking. We're going to see if Batman this month is an up or a down one, and we'll find out, huh? But that's it for the video. If you like the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You do not have to if you do not want to, but I appreciate anybody who does. And I will catch you guys in the next video.